Of course I'm on a torrent. I'm driving a Porsche over the floorboards, over the 4 points, while you're in a Ford Taurus, getting an abortion and a divorce at the same time to hear us affording. Look what I'm planning. I'm planning to do all this while you're panicking, and you're looking and staring at mannequins, and I'm going to Fannikins trying to get up a Plannikins. All of the Plannikins, Anakin, Panikins. Well, all the Panikins, Anakin, Anna in the cabana. I'm in a cabana in the Janet. I'm in a cabana chanting all the stand-up banner. Well, you don't got the stamina, you're lacking the stamina. You're lacking the stamina while you're divorcing Harrison Ford, and I'm in a Porsche and floor ports while I'm on a torrent. You're using way too many napkins. Papkins. Lapkins and chapkins. You're using chapstick and napkins while I'm papkin. Flapping around like a papkin. Flamming a babbing pan and chapkin. Damn it, a can of pit.
In the locker room, if somebody looks at me, I make fucking straight heterosexual eye contact with them. I don't fuck around. If they look at my cock, I look back, I go, that's what happened, baby. That's what God gave me. I got that fucking pap cock. I got that pap cock, dude. I'm not covering my cock in the locker room. I'm not covering my cock in a locker room, dude. That's like an Eminem lyric. Covering my cock in the locker room. Who covers the cock in the locker room? I'm not the kind of guy who covers his cock in his locker room. You gotta see my little penis and meanest and peanutinas. Covering my cock in the locker room. Do not mix me up with a guy who covers his cock in the locker room. Dude, he rhymes everything, for real. None of that rhymes. Do not mix me up with a guy who covers his cock in his...
It doesn't... Eminem sings, like, he raps everything in some kind of a nasal voice, which kind of gives you the feeling that he's actually rapping. And I see what he means here.
His locker room, and everyone's like, whoa, how does he find everything that rhymes? He doesn't, dude.
Yeah.
You never find a penis, a meanus, a teen-teenus, a penis, a lean, a penis, a Nenus, and Serena Williams. You take your penis, a penis, Serena Williams. Serena Williams doesn't rhyme with penis. You know? Forrest Gump and an orange Trump. You're like, all right, I guess. Who's dumber, Forrest Gump or an orange Trump? But I'll tell you what I'm not is gonna cover my cock in a locker room penis. You see my penis like Serena Williams? And dude, and fucking 45-year-old white dudes are like, that's fucking so good. How 45 years old is it to like Eminem and think he's the best rapper? I'm not dogging on Eminem, dude. The guy is one of the best rappers of all time. It's just so funny to think of a 45-year-old guy named like Derek. That's just like, oh man, Eminem is the greatest rapper, right? Like that, you know what that is? That's so La Kenyatta dad. To think Eminem is so it's so dad from Pasadena to be like Eminem is great because he's a lyricist. Like it's some of his stuff is poetry. Some of his stuff is poetry. You know, a white guy who's 45 that has beige hair and wears Dockers has said that. A million guys like that have said that. Literally a million. I'm not really into his when he's talking about penis and Serena Williams, but you know, that cock in the locker room lyric. My words and weapons, I use them to crush my opponents. You ever hear that Eminem song? My words and weapons, I use them to crush my opponents. Opponents, a bonus. I make a bonus, opponent Jonas, and my bonus, and Jonas, and bonus, lonus, donuts. My donus, a bonus, and no. I getting bonus on opponents, and Jonas, a bonus. These words and weapons, I never show no emotion, even though I'm angry right now. What I mean when I say is I don't show emotions is I don't cry. Even though I got songs about crying. I'm basically a hypocrite. I'm just lying. Even though I'm crying, I'm lying to myself like how the guy does it in District 9. Why does Eminem always sound like he's under a truck? I got bad luck, there's a truck on me. About to upchuck cause this truck is on me. What the fuck? I got some bad luck.
I think it's a technique Eminem probably uses to trick people into thinking that he's rhyming all the time, because he doesn't talk like that. I've seen a few interviews of him. He doesn't talk in that nasal voice, right? But when he raps, he has the nasal thing happening. Yeah, probably it's a technique. I'm not saying he's not a good rapper or he doesn't rhyme or anything, but it's one of those techniques to intimidate an opponent, even though you're really good. Like it's like maybe like a psychological thing, I guess, because he's a battle rapper, if I'm not wrong, right?
Words and weapons, but they don't help me now. Wow, get this truck on me before I up truck. I'm funked, I've been in some bad luck. I won't be crying, but I never show no emotions, even though I'm lying like the guy in District 9. Look, Siri, literally, I pick up my phone and Siri says, I don't know how to respond to that. And that's what it says. I didn't even hit her button. She was just like, what the?
This guy must be like a huge fan of Eminem or something, because he knows the nuances of how Eminem raps. I've bought three of his albums, and like, although I don't understand completely what exactly he's saying, the phonetics of it, I am able to recall, and that's exactly how he raps.
The fuck are you doing? What are you doing? And you were bored because I'm bored. I'm on a world tour. It doesn't matter because I'm still bored. And I got my pockets fat because these are my pockets so fat. Worst song ever. Worst song of all time. This is a funky episode, dude.
While I'm lounging on Pinterest, fucking your mistress. I'm playing in a hand trick with Danica Patrick. I'm saying, and that's it. Your can is fantastic. There's oxes and foxes. There's oxes and foxes. While I'm listening to the loxes. A whole bunch of boxes. Right in my garage with a bunch of large cars inside of the porch. A bunch of my cars in a large garage, swerving in an emergency lane with cars from New Jersey.
Emergency, New Jersey. Oh wow, man. It's a funny dude, Chris D'Elia. I used to be a fan of Eminem, like back in back in early 2000s. Like I bought his first album, the Marshall Mathers LP, like the cassette, like in those days. I was like from a middle class family, so like CDs were expensive at that time. So yeah, I always used to buy cassettes, and I had that cassette. And I had the Eminem Show cassette. That was like my favorite album of Eminem, even to date. It's like the best album of his. And I had also the Encore album, but I didn't like Encore that much, not as much as the Eminem Show. And then afterwards, I don't know, like I slowly stopped listening to Eminem because I'm not too much into rapping, the technique and all that. I just like if there's good music, irrespective of how the rap is. And the Eminem Show had some really good music, of course, some good raps as well. Like all your rap enthusiasts would probably agree. But to me, the priority would be music, and I think from then on, he started focusing more and more on rapping technique than on the music. I don't know how to put this, but yeah, I stopped listening to Eminem after that. After that, I became a fan of Lil Wayne. If I'm recalling, yeah, I jumped from being an Eminem fan to a Lil Wayne fan. That was like late 2000s, I guess. Anyway, thanks a lot, guys. Bye bye. This is JP.